Virgo, I keep hearing, do you want me to come with you? Would you like me to come with you? Or can we come at the same time? Or do you want me to come with you? So are you travelling somewhere? Or the weather with you? Or Heather, Henry, Haley, H, Henry, I don't know if that's like drugs or anything like that. But I'm hearing, would you like me to come with you? Okay, or can we come at the same time? So, I don't know, it might be visiting. I'm also picking up like I'm going to visit you, but do you want me to come with you? Because you have to go somewhere, would you like me to come with you? Like support or something like that. Okay, would you like me to come? So, okay, somebody keeps asking someone permission to come. Can I come? Is that alright? So, I don't know. Unless you're dealing with like a child that constantly says, like, can I come with you? Can I come? Can I come as well? Can I come with you? Okay. Also hearing the Heather with you. Weather, Heather, Haley, Henry. Anyway, so let's see, Virgo. So mirror reading, feminine, then masculine, basically, but you can still look at it as a you versus them, or whichever way around them. Then Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, them, Emily, Emma. I'm also hearing Emma or Emmy or Emmy, someone that calls someone Emmy. Oh, you're right, Emmy. Emmy, Grammy, Graham, also hearing Graham Norton. Someone could be in a same-sex relationship. Or the name Grey, Graham, 50 Shades of Grey. You really could be getting down and dirty with 50 Shades of Grey. This is David, or David, David, DVD, also Devi, Evie, Eve, Steve. But like getting down and dirty is what I'm hearing. Like, oh, you're dirty. Someone's a dirty 30. Someone could be 30 years old, could be dealing with a 3, which would be a Piscean for a lot of you, more than likely. The name Lee, Lisa, Laura, Lulu, Louisiane, Polly, Anna, Annabelle also. Anyway, they're just names. So let's see. Something to do with Lucy or Laura or Lulu. Okay. Louisiane, Louise. Keep hearing Louise. Wheezing. Something to do with, I don't know, on the chest or something. Like a cold or something on the chest, like wheezing. Might be to do around smoking or something, or someone that wheezes or pleases quite a lot of being very pleased. I'm very pleased to hear that. Someone's getting some good news in the family, Jenny. But like getting very good news, and they're saying, look, I'm very pleased to hear that. Okay, it's really good news. I'm very pleased for you. Both. Okay, so someone might be in a relationship here, or then something has happened, and they're saying, oh, I'm very pleased for you both. Like, I'm so pleased. I'm really glad that you're getting on better. I'm so glad that you're with someone, so on and so forth. That's what I'm hearing. I'm very pleased for you both. Okay. Anyway, so let's see what's going on with the Divine Feminine. Sorry if the audio is different, but my microphone's packed up. Okay. So we have to deal with just what comes from the iPad there. Let's see. Virgo, there's the Divine Feminine. What is going on with them this week? Virgo, Kingston Town. In Kingston Town is the place I long to be. Unless you're drinking red wine, I don't know, you drink a lot of wine, but like I'm definitely hearing in Kingston Town, or Kinky, or Keely, or Casey, or Cassandra, but like kinky. Someone's very kinky at the moment. This is a very stable masculine energy, but we're looking at the feminine. So are you in a relationship here, and or they are? You see, if you are not and your family are, this is your family, husband, your wife, your father or your mother, okay, or your brother or your sister. But it's definitely sibling energy, and it's definitely very stable for someone, okay. You're looking at wow, get in there. So this really could be, like I said, when I look at, it doesn't matter, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, you versus them, general reading, they're still exactly the same as one another, but I'm just trying to give you a different reading here, trying to move it up a little bit. Some of you are trying to move. You might be moving or thinking about moving. Eloping is also hearing, like, or something is developing and something is getting really hot and spicy and it's developing quite quickly. Okay, develop. I don't know if there's anything that needs to be checked here, and there's something is developing, okay, like a develop. Venai, or someone that's beginning with V, Venai, or has one eye. But like something in the family is going on anyway. Something in the family, and there's been a development, arrested development. Someone could have got arrested, or something in the windows. I don't know. But like Mr. Windows, right? But I'm hearing there's been a development. There's been news. We've got news. It's good news. It's been really good. And I'm really pleased for you. And I'm so glad that you got a clean bill of health. Or I'm so glad that things turned out the way that they did. Okay. So something like that, okay. Might be around your family, divine feminine, that you've got good news about your father or your mother, even your stepfather even, but something to do with around like, I'm so pleased that that's happened, okay. So let's see, Virgo as the divine feminine. What have they got going on as the divine feminine for Virgo, please? So basically the divine masculine is on your side and is all with you here. I'm also hearing take the weather with you. Heather, Haley, Henry. I think I said those names already, right? But yeah, truth. That is the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Steve Vai, do I love you, Jedi? So there is something around, no, they love me. So when you're in love with a beautiful woman, everything's going fine. Well, you should be in union. You should be with someone here, Virgo. Okay, which is really good. Or, like I said, if you're watching it and you're like, well, that really doesn't relate to my story, but your relatives are within your soul group, and they are, there you go. There's the energy of someone being in a relationship. Let's see. The divine feminine of Virgo. Divine feminine. 7 of Wands. Ooh, I took an offence to that. A flat, something's around a Cancerian, life path 7 maybe. Someone that lives next door, but 1 is what I'm hearing, the person that lives next door. So this is someone that has the masculine, as the feminine energies, you have this King of Pentacles, like, that you may want to be with. But someone's getting very defensive here, very offensive, defensive. Like I'm trying to protect myself from the king. So are you guys got like an ex? You've got an ex, you had children together, so on and so forth, or your families are always at war all the time, right? But this would be where you're cutting out this king or cutting them off because they, well, I mean, in this reading, they're stable, unless it's clarified otherwise. But someone here is like putting up a boundary and saying, look, enough is enough, right? Enough is enough now. I'm going to have a word with someone about my family. So someone might be sticking up for a family member and saying, look, don't slate my family member, okay? Or Ember, or Amber, or Amber Leaf, or Bailey, okay? Or the bailiff, someone come knocking on someone's door wanting some money. But like, you know, don't come just round here knocking up your fucking door, right? Don't just come round here whenever you feel like it, okay? So let's have a look at the divine masculine of that's connected to Virgo, please. The divine masculine that is connected to Virgo. The divine masculine that is connected to Virgo, please. There you are, Virgo. Well, you're on this side. So, okay, well, I mean, like I said, man, it's the same as anything else, right? When I look at thoughts and feelings, I was explaining this to someone in a personal reading. When it comes to thoughts and feelings, right, they change just like that. Okay, by an action and a response of anything. So if there's nothing, and you ask, how does someone feel about me? Lost, confused, that you've cut them out, that you've cut them off, okay? Financially, physically, emotionally, okay? If you are speaking to someone and you apologise, normally their feelings change. So if you're doing tarot card readings, like, how does someone feel about me, right? They feel about you like that now. If there's an action and it's nasty, how do they feel? Worse, right? If you apologise, you speak, you reconcile and you talk, how do they feel? Well, if you both get together, they feel great, just as what you do, right? So it changes. So always be aware of that, right? That your readings can change momentarily by actions that you do or that you don't do, okay? If you don't do fuck all, what do you get? Nothing, okay? If you do something, what do you get? A response. Does that be a good one or a bad one? But if you're looking for it, then what are you looking for? Okay, because it seems that you're on this side looking for answers to know of why a person won't let me in. I'm coming knocking at your door. Someone's ringing your bell, John. But like, you know, like someone's knocking at your door. Hello, are you in there? And they don't answer. And you're like, why are you not answering me? Because it's kind of like, look, I need to come over. Can I come in? You're like, no, you're not coming in. I'm sorry, but like, I'll just meet you outside. Might even be a family member. You're like, look, I don't want you coming in. You know, I'll just meet you outside, but please don't come in here. I don't want you in my house. Okay. So I don't know what that is, or Housey, or Chris, but like, I don't want you in my house. Like, don't just come floating around here. I don't want you in. Okay. Because it's kind of like, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in if you don't. Unless someone's puffing, like smoking the magic dragons, like don't come wandering around here coming back, Okay, so there's this energy of, I don't know if it is to do with drugs or alcohol. I don't know. Because I'm hearing Puff the Magic Dragon. So is it heroin? Or is it like someone chasing someone all the time? Jason? I keep hearing Jason. Adjacent also. Someone that lives right near you, adjacent to you. Kind of like, I don't know, either next door or next door but one, or just opposite the road but adjacent to you. Okay. Next to you. Right? I keep hearing a next door. Next door. The next door down. Dan, Darren, Daniel, Danny. Next door down. My next door neighbour. Some of you, it's your next door neighbour. Or neighbours, someone from Australia. Everybody needs good neighbours. Now, my voice is fucked at the moment. I need to stop smoking. Let's see. Show me the Divine Masculine, please, that is connected to Virgo. The Divine Masculine. Because you could really come up as the Divine Masculine, Virgo. You know, you really could. You know. And you're unaware of the fact that you are. That's why I don't never really do Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, because you take on each other's qualities all the time. Okay. But we'll still see what the story is. Show me the Divine Masculine connected to Virgo, please. So this is you guys. That's what I'm saying. You're trying to get in somewhere that someone won't let you in. You're like, look, I need an answer. What are you doing? I need an answer. Unless you're contacting another Virgo, and the person that you're contracted with has a Virgo placement or 9. Okay, but whichever way it is, if I read this as you guys being the masculine, this is you trying to get into someone that's saying no. Or that you don't know, that you haven't asked yet, and you're like, well, I wonder if it's time that I can get back in. Okay, because I'm definitely hearing time me kangaroo down, sport, time me kangaroo down, everybody now. Well, that person went to for child offence, child abuse. So I don't know if you really don't trust the person. Say that you've got kids, right? And this is you, Virgo, and you've got a placement, you've got kids, right? This is your ex that comes up as the masculine. Both of you. That's why you're both cutting each other off. Because you're not compatible. 1 in 7. Your north node and your south node energies are not compatible with one another. That makes you cut each other off. Cut each other out. So that's the person that you're most argumentative with. Because they won't let you in. It's like, no, I want to see my children. I want to blah, blah, no. No, I'm sorry, I told you no before. Okay. So it feels like that you're very eager to get in here. Well, like I said, on a general level, it could be a brother or sister. Okay. A brother or sister that comes over and you're like, no, I don't want you in here. Like, there's something going on in my house. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I don't want you in here at the moment. Okay. I don't want you in this room. I don't want you in my bedroom. I don't want you walking around my house. Okay. So it's something like that you're feeling very offish, or they are. Okay. Or a fish, maybe around a Pisces, but they're feeling very offish. Off license as well. I keep hearing a license to kill. Or an off license, somewhere that sells booze. Off license. Or I need a license. Some of you need a driving license, or you don't have a driving license, and they pick you up, and then you go and meet them outside because someone here doesn't have a driving license. It's what I keep hearing. A view to a kill. Kilby, Karen, or a Karen that lives right next door. They're like, oi, I don't agree with what you're doing. You're like, fuck off, Karen. Like, no, I've got something to complain about. Well, you can complain all you like, but you're still not getting in. Okay. If your name's not down, you're not coming in, Darren. Like, if your name's not Dan, you're not coming in. Or Dan, Danny, or Danielle, or Dan. But if your name's not Dan, then you ain't coming in. No, you're not coming in here. Like, yeah, well, I'm floating around because I know you're single, and you'll give it over, and you're like, no, you're not coming in. Something like that. Unless this is you guys really eager to get in with someone, and they're like, no, nope. Let's see. Unless it's just where you are speaking to this person and you are talking, but on a very moderate level, they are a little bit like, look, don't ask me them sort of questions. Like, I'll talk to you and everything else, and I am with you and I'm talking to you, but please don't ask those questions. Like, there's certain things in my life that I find personal and private. Could be doing with a 4, Scorpio and Aries, right? And there are certain things that are going on in my life that I don't really want to answer. Like, so please don't ask me that, right? Because it makes me feel unnervy, and I'm going to end up cutting you off if you don't speak. Cutting you off can also be like, someone starts speaking about something. Anyway, how's your mum? And you're like, no good, thanks. So anyway, have you ever watched this film, right, and try to change the subject because someone asks a question that you don't want to ask, okay, or answer, and you know if you don't answer it, they're just going to keep asking, right? So it's kind of like someone that might ask for money, and you're like, no, I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to give you a fucking white lie and just say, or a line, right? But like, no, I'm just going to have to give you a white line and just say, someone's here's on cocaine. Just putting it out there here. I'm just going to have to give you a couple of lines just to tide you over. Or someone just keeps trying to get payback. Chasing the Dragon's Tail, we came up with it. Someone keeps chasing someone for money, and everything, as they try to get in, the person says, no, I'm sorry, I haven't got any. But they have. But they have, right? So it's kind of like, look, where's my fucking money? And you're like, look, I'm going to come around your door in a minute and knock on your door if you don't pay me. You're like, you owe me some money. Like, you know, you had it on tick, I want some money for it. And you're like, no, I'm not giving you any money. You're like, well, fuck me, bruv. Why have you not got what you owe me? You owe me some money. So it could be going on in the family or something that is financial. Could be from a sibling here, right? Yeah, definitely hearing that. Like, but I'm just going to have to tide you over with a lie and just say, no, I haven't got it. Can I pay you next week? Someone's lying here. They do have it, but they're just saying no. If it's on a moderate scale and it's a sibling, when they ask you a question, you just basically fob them off with a key fob. There you go, there's my key fob. Or someone wants their keys back to their house or their car. Say, look, you know, here's a key fob. You can get into my house whenever you want. Okay, and they've got a key to your door. Okay, and you made a mistake in giving them that, and they're saying, I want my key fob back. Can I have my keys back, please? Or, but a key is also like a kilo. Or Keely or Kelly. Keely and Kelly's. Hello. But like, can I have a kilo? Can also be like a copious amount of ganja of a kilo. Or kilo. Or colon. Colin? Or colon. So is it someone having a colon check? Okay. Having a checkup around their, like, you know, lady bits and man bits or whatever. And I'm having a checkup. I'm having to check up on you. Someone keeps checking up on someone. I'm just checking up on you just to see if you're alright. And you're like, yeah, no, I'm fine, thanks. Yeah, okay, then see ya. And they're like, fucking thank God you're not here. Like, because I know damn well they're going to ask me the questions that I don't want to ask. You're like, hello, you're alright? And you're like, yeah, no, I'm fine, thanks. Yeah, see ya. Oh, that was quick. Yeah, no, I'm just busy at the moment. I'll be with you like tomorrow or the next day. Oh, okay, alright. And they're like, go away from that one quick. And this is like next door neighbour, and you sort of like, you bump into your next door neighbour and they're like, fucking hell, here comes Karen. And you're like, hey, are you alright? You're like, yeah, no, I'm good, thanks. I'm sorry, I've got to run, I can't, I've just got to, yeah. Oh, that's nice. You know, it's someone that you don't really want to see around your neighbours. You're like, you try to like, do a Jim Carrey, like, oh, fuck, my stairs are squeaking. I just want to... Right, now, unfortunately, if that is someone that's acting like that around you, Virgo, then, well, there you go. There's your message, whether you either like it or not. Somebody here is trying to do a Jim Carrey moment of like, shit. You're right, yeah. Let's see. I mean, you could have slept with your next door neighbour here. Because what's the old saying? Well, the saying in Britain is, don't shit on your own doorstep. If you shit on your own doorstep, like if there's a cheater, okay, say you're with someone, okay, but you shit on your own doorstep, that means that someone could have shit on multiple fucking doorsteps. And that could be like where someone slept with everybody in all precincts. Yeah, and they're kind of like, oh, fucking hell, now my girlfriend's going to find out the fact that I've been with so-and-so because the person that I slept with actually just lives next door. And then the person also, like, lives downstairs and my girlfriend is next door, but the person I sleep with is, like, one door but one. And they both know. And if they find out that I've been sleeping with you, then my girlfriend's that's shitting on your own doorstep. Yeah. So, you know, you could be dealing with the right player. Here. Let's see. Virgo. Show me the masculine. It's very draining, very tiring, Virgo. Could be dealing with a 4, Scorpio and Aries. Let's see. Show me the masculine of connected to Virgo, please. The masculine. That's why I do them both in one, because you can relate to both, or one or either. But again, either. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Taurus, or an Aquarian placement. Someone that is multiply overthinking. Here now, you got life path 5 also. Okay, he's getting really pissed off and wound up and wants questions answering and getting. I mean, this could well be you, Virgo, right? And you're in a pile of shit, and you may have, like, I don't know, slept with someone on this side, and then you try to get in and they won't let you in, or the family members just cut you off and cut you out, and you're like, why the fuck does everybody always cut me off when I'm speaking or when I'm talking and no one pays any attention to me? But here, someone is getting really, really fucking annoyed now because this person's cut them off and said, no, sorry, but no. And you're like, well, what the fuck? Like, you know, you sleep with me, you do all of those kind of things. This could have been a one-night stand that went completely wrong here, right? And you met a person, you got with them, and all of a sudden they cut you off, okay? And you're like, why the fuck would you cut me off? And you're like, now I need to know, now I really want to know. And they're like, no, I'm sorry, it was just a quick fling, okay? And it's like a rebound is also what I'm hearing, like a crossfire or a rebound. Like I slept with someone on a rebound, and then it rebounded back to me and slingshot me straight in the face. So it's kind of like this, I don't know, you could have been on a mission in order to get over an ex, okay, and you went in really quickly from one relationship straight into another one, okay, and what you ran into was like probably a Cancerian energy of 7 here, and then they took their sweet ass time in order to give you any kind of reply, and now they don't. You're getting really fucking wound up. The fact that it rebounded back on you, that could be your karmic energy. You tried to get over an ex, okay, you tried to move on, and when you did, karma struck and told you that you falsely moved on from something that you wasn't. You jumped into a very quick relationship, or you jumped to a conclusion really quickly and just put 2 and 2 together and come up with like 9, right? And then suddenly you got info from, like, I don't know, you believed in a tarot card reading and you started throwing offence at someone, okay, because of a tarot card reading. You questioned them and they're like, what the fuck are you questioning me over that for? What are you watching for? Right, what are you looking for? I want answers. A tarot card reader told me that you were cheating. Really? You would do that? Virgo, show me the masculine Virgo. Like, if you're a Virgo or a life path 9 and you're with a Virgo and life path 9, that's a Virgo life path 9, okay? If it's a Taurus, it's a 5 Sagittarius Taurus. There's the 5 Sagittarian Taurus, okay? So it's like this miscompatible energy of where the masculine is kind of, well, the feminine has cut someone off. Here, oh dear, Virgo. Someone's blocked your ass out, or you have. Here, this is you blaming. Sorry, Virgo, if this is you guys, this is someone here that's really projecting blame onto everybody here. Pushing out and projecting blame. It's your fault. It's everybody else's fault. Why does everything fucking go wrong? Why do I always end up having to feel like, harumph, nothing goes my way? This could be a Karen, I'm just telling you. Someone that complains at everything in life. Complain. I'm just going to put a complaint in. Okay? But, well, I mean, unless someone is complaining over something that has gone wrong in their life, I don't know your life. I'm just saying that someone is either in their right to complain or you are complaining a lot. It depends on your story. But someone is putting in a complaints department and saying, okay, I've got some complaints to make. This is not on. Okay? So what that is, I don't know. You've got a life path 4 Scorpio Aries that is getting really fucking frustrated, and they are this is like, Judge! Right? I'm coming in like full force to tell you exactly what I think here. So it could, like I said, it could be a Taurian, Sagittarian placement. Life path 4. I took that personally, and that isn't fair. Or Lee, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, and I took that personally. Now you're on my bad side. You're on my Scorpio side now, and I fucking don't like that. Right? So now you're going to see the sting of my tail here. So I'm kind of picking up on you're both kind of floating on masculine energies at the moment. Both of you are floating around the energy of masculinity. Why do I know that? Because of the hostility at the moment. The ego is now took a hold of something that has annoyed somebody. So you both at that time come as masculine. That's what you bring to the table. Unless you want to kill someone with kindness. Okay, but normally when you get an action and response, this is when people's feelings and emotions start changing towards the way they see it, which is masculine. Both of you. Okay, both of you are colliding with an energy of, there are questions that I need to know, there are things that are going on in my life that you didn't answer, and I need an answer. If you're not speaking, that's because you need to speak up. Okay, but if someone's blocked here after what they say, it might be because you get too irate. Like you throw too many fucking questions at a person. You're like, right, this isn't just one question. I'm going to throw 10,000 at you. Bing, 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 bing. Right, I'm annoyed now. Bing, bing. Why are you not? Bing, bing, bing. It's, unless you're from China. But like, this is where it's going to, like this person here, your advice on this side is don't fucking oversend too much shit. Like, don't like get wound up into this state and this energy here, right, and wonder why you've blocked or why people are when you overshoot too much and you end up saying too much. Okay, that's where you're battering someone's head in. Okay, and they're like, bruv, Karen, I ain't got time to listen to all of that shit. Like, bing, 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 bing. And they're like, oh, bro, just turn the phone off, turn it on silent. I can't be doing my listening to fucking constant amount of shit. Like, bing, bing, I'm going to tell you. Okay, just put that down then. Okay, we'll just deal with that later. Okay, so if you're getting those responses and you're not getting any responses, then you need to sit your ass down and calm down here first before you go and do anything. You need to calm down. Because it doesn't resolve anything. It makes other people more angry. It frustrates them by being over too much drama. Okay, so you need to calm your ass down there and think about your approach and do it differently. Unless you're a mind game expert and you approach energies of like, I'm trying to fuck your head in, yeah, right, and I'm doing it to you, okay, and I can't understand why you're doing it to me because I'm lost in an energy of mind games, playing them, okay. Depends on who is who, but if you want the rest of your reading, you'll have to join the full access bundle on Patreon. You can find that link below. The videos and everything do tell you all about it. If you want a personal reading, reach out from the email below first, and then I will send you an email, okay, with everything on it. If you want to join Angel Radio, it's really picking up. I am so glad that everybody joined. I really do appreciate it. We just got over 1,000 subscribers on that other channel now. That is free music. I've got loads of new VSTs, so I'm soon going to be, got my TV back, my other one. So I'm soon going to be doing some live music, hopefully at some point when I get it all organised. And we can go from there, because I don't use that TV because the computer's over here. Don't worry about it. But yeah, we'll go into that. But everything that you need to know is all provided below. Thank you so much, Virgo. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.